Is Lightning Bolt really as good as we think? And if not, why? The list of the usual suspects represents the top 13 most used creatures in the Old School format. Here's the link in case you haven't watched it yet. Lightning Bolt is able to kill immediately 6 out of 13 creatures from this list. 2 extra ones if it catches them in a moment when they are unable to react. This means that Lightning Bolt is effective from 46 to 61% of the time. Also, there are 240 out of 379 Old School creatures that die to Lightning Bolt. So it has an overall effectiveness of 63%. Not bad.
Consider Bolt the Bird. Sure, this has become a saying that references a ubiquitous play sequence in the game's eternal formats, which is just shorthand for cast lightning bolts targeting birds of paradise.
And so you have to make a hard decision early in the game with not much information. Do I bolt the bird? What do you think, Randy?
But it can also mean, on a larger scale, kill a turn 1 mana producing creature.
I've been trained over the last 20 years. You just kill the bird.
That's definitely the conventional wisdom.
It's not just an interaction between 2 cards, but a fundamental strategy of playing Magic well at a high level.
And the bird gets bolted, and in fact it is an actual lightning bolt on an actual Birds of Paradise.
So there you go.
Lightning Bolt not only targets creatures, it can also target players. This is very relevant in the creation of certain strategies. Aggressive decks plan to chip away around half of your life points with efficient creatures, to later on finish you off with the fireworks. Lightning Bolt can also be used as a combat trick to defeat creatures that otherwise it wouldn't be able to trade by itself. As a removal, having a non-situational 46% effectiveness against the usual suspects, it's a slight disadvantage. Now it becomes more understandable why Serendib Ifrit and other creatures from that list are so popular. But overall, it still has a 63% effectiveness. So what do you think? Do you believe this could be considered a disadvantage? The concepts of card advantage and tempo are very relevant in the Old School format. If everything you cast is cheaper than what your opponent costs, you can always achieve more goals within the same time frame. Lightning Bolt costs 1 single mana. Any opposing targeted creature with a higher converted mana cost will provide us with a tempo gain. 5 of the 8 targetable usual suspects fit in that category. Also, Mizra's Factory has converted mana cost 0. But removing 1 opposing land for 1 card and 1 mana is by itself a huge tempo boost. So with Lightning Bolt we have an upside 75% of the time, and no downside for the remaining 25%. After a much deeper look at Lightning Bolt, do you still believe it is really as good as you thought? Even if it isn't, we can't deny that it is still a powerful removal. But is it the only one worth playing in Old School? Stay put for the next video where I will analyze Psionic Blast in detail.